So this day, these are black, like shadows. These lines showed up, right? There's a line underneath it, and you see this tube. Usually these are dropped by planes, but I didn't see any planes go by this day. So it starts as like a shadow, right? And then it turns in to this. Like that's a literal tube in the freaking sky. See, there's your shadow there. And then this big fucker underneath. Even before the trail itself is there, there's the shadow in the sky. It's hard to sound educated when you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. And I'm the only person I know in this whole 100-mile fucking radius that actually pays attention and fucking asks these questions. This shit's over my head. Nobody says shit. Shit like this always happens when I get fucked up too. I'll prove it right now. What day was this? February 3rd, 2020. I marked every time I get fucked up, right? So those tubes showed up on February 3rd. I got fucked up January 31st. When you get fucked up, it takes about 4 days. So that day when I was needing my sleep at the most, February 3rd, February 3rd. And that's just one time. This has happened literally like 50 different occasions. It's always the day where I need the sleep. So all I do is film shit, right? So right at the point where I'm physically not able to pull it off. Like, I've almost died a few times fucking standing there filming this shit. Because it's so fucking mind-blowing, you have to capture it. I stand there having muscle spasms in my fucking legs, my back, my neck. My camera takes a beating. But whatever force it is that makes this shit show up on that day every time knows exactly what it's doing. Because I can't just say, oh no, I'm not able to film this today. I literally have to fucking stand there and do it every time. It's such crazy shit, you know, the world's so fucking boring and lame that I see shit like this. And it gives me something to do. I'm like, wow, this is awesome. But we're really talking about some fucking really weird shit here. That's how lame shit is, though, you know. See sinister shit like this floating in the sky. You're like, yes, I got something to film today. Well, I am technically logging hard evidence of what, I don't know, but here's your evidence of tubes in the sky. Starts off, there's nothing, no trails, just that black shadow. What creates that shadow if there's no tube If there's no trail, why is the shadow there? See the shadow? There's a shadow, but we're seeing no fucking trail. Oh, and later the trail shows up, and look at this. Yeah, tell me that's just normal. Look at the drag effect on that. Like, this shit is literally streaming down off of that trail. You can see it, like, raining down. And that is looking to the west. The sun sets right in that area later on. And always, this shit blocks your sunset. Yeah, once or twice might be a coincidence, but when you see it play out, like so many different fucking days, and it's obvious something is trying to block the sunsets. It's funny because sunsets are where you learn the most too.